Could have taken Shutter Block there. Might have been better. But I don't know. It's hard to turn down to medium tempo.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
Early Hands Gamer, how's it hanging? I played in a match on Talso's channel for the in the Brazilian community against Peter morning, and I won 3-0'd. Pretty exciting. I'm chilling. Free to play.
Which room? I'm back in.
Peace, Navidad. What made you want to learn Spanish? I was in 5th grade and my school said you need to learn Spanish or French. I flipped a coin and I chose Spanish. Right? To be honest, French girls are babes too, so you know, either choice was a winning line. But there's probably more Spanish speaking ladies out there. What nation doesn't have hot girls? I don't know. The nation of Wisconsin.
versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death. For Doomhammer.
And I'm enjoying. Wait, why didn't I let it go to my wins? Dude, I didn't get a win on that. That's enough. I'm 0-0. Pablo says, oh yeah. Yes, no, druid, maybe priest. What?
Oh, have you filled out the paperwork?
Have you filled out the blah blah blah? Learning indigenous language, you can find really cheap teachers online. They're like absurd because of different you know, if you're from a country where your currency is valuable, you could probably get somebody for like $10 an hour, which is absurdly cheap.
I remember this place well.
Where could I search? All right, let me Google that for you. Online Spanish teachers cheap. All right, private tutor for $5. Top sponsored result. Let's say we go. Looking to find an affordable Spanish tutor or Spanish. Just Google online Spanish tutor. All right. Okay, affordable. Best websites for online Fluent U. Right. Italki for $4 an hour. Oh my god, dude, that's absurd. You can get people for $4 an hour. Right? That's that's literally a steal. Right?
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
I want to learn. I don't know. All right, just Google insert indigenous language. All right. I swear, Chad has no problem solving abilities. Like, be honest, they're just like me, but when I was like 12, I'm like, Mom, how do I do this? And she's like, oh, I'll tell you. You gotta do it. Bro. I get rage baited. Like, look, here's what like powerful people do. You know, like chat. If I was Jeff Bezos, and somebody did one of these questions, I would ignore it, and then they would conveniently find themselves like out of a job, and they would find themselves having their spouse having left them, right? And no one wanting anything to do with them, right? Just coincidentally, right? But I'm not Jeff Bezos. I'm just me, right? Vanish? Yeah, there's just like no way this is a good play. Yeah.
My hand is too full.
Wish seems good. I want to go pop-up book plus wish at the same turn, so. X for 8 mana here or something?
The terror will be born.
Get wrecked, Yugi boy. That was very unlucky. That was very unlucky, chat. I've always, when I've been playing this deck, been afraid that's gonna happen, but it just never happens. It just happened to my opponent, so they going down.
Thrall versus Huln.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
Where can I search? Dude, okay, you're literally, okay. I'm literally bought, okay, okay? Alright. You literally go here, alright? You click more, alright? Let's see, well, I'm trying to think of a fringe language, right?
What to do?
Or speaks, let's find something weird.
Little time.
Balhuari. Alright. Alright, there's no Balhuari teachers. You're out of luck there, alright? But you literally can go, alright, let's see, Baku Costa. Alright, let's see some weird like Cho Tao. Dude, I've never think these are made up like. How about Jamaican Creole? Ah, yes. This guy will teach you Jamaican Creole for $8, alright? For a trial. Okay? Right? It's easy, dude, alright?
Shaking us stir.
Chad, how did people survive before Google, by the way? You know? Just look at the... How fun do you think this meta is out of 10? You know, my wife said that to me. What do you think I'm out of 10? And I was like, obviously 10 out of 10. Right? You know? And she's like, are you just saying that because you can't... because you can't leave me? And I'm like, of course not, right? Same thing with Hearthstone, alright? Starcraft meta was better. It's all right. We got Control Warrior.
What to do?
This is awkward because my hand is like too big here, but I would like to go Hagatha, but then I just overdraw, so it doesn't really work. Wait, I'm just drawing. Whatever, chat. I don't even care.
There's little time.
I don't wanna throw away coin. I think coin's more valuable.
My hand is too full.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
GG, you seem like a good guy. Oh, I did play. Wait, how did you outplay me? Wait, what even happened last game? I just remember last game being in a complete, entire, total annihilation. What even happened? Oh, you went the 8 drop and then it didn't work. Right? A little thing called skill issue, right? Right, chat.
My hand is too full.
Which room? Which room?
And she sticks the landing. Nailed it. Bro, this deck is like great. In that all I do is I just spend my mana and go face. I was supposed to coach my dad when on this deck when he's here. I forgot. He'll be mad at me.
Juggle not scary, juggle fun!
This is awkward. Oh, die. Wait, do I have lethal here? No, I'm so close though, actually. And I'm actually 2 off here, right? Yeah.
By the wilds.
Which room?
Pedro, alright.
These could belong to a brand new species. These could belong to a brand new species.
I see you will not be forgotten.
Sisters, my will shall lead us to victory!
It has been an honor.
Thrall versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
Ooh.
Drink with me, friend.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
Job done.
Shaking a stir.
My eyes of flame, my cursed
These could belong to a brand new species.
Why was Pedro removed? I was getting sick of it, alright?
I see me.
Sue me. Alright, sometimes you can have too much Pedro.
Could belong to a
I
brand
know.
new species.
What is this nonsense?
I never make two trips. I never make two trips. Who could put a price on such power?
Who could put the such power?
I could.
Binding.
Infinite discounts here.
Binding.
I screw up here? What's going on? was probably just supposed to go no melee there. I don't know.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
I could do Shutter Block and Cast Upon a Star next turn. Kind of good.
Finding. Finding.
Alright. This is an hour-long Pedro remix. I gave you guys a good amount. Now we're done.
Finding.
You know what I like? Leaving Scout up is kind of bad. You recognize how the game works, Avi. There are cards I can remove the Scout, but then at cost of not setting up a future win. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. And shall we legacy? We shouldn't have left the Scout up.
Sisters, my will shall lead us to
This is why I could be a streamer. Because I know these things, and the streamer clearly does not know.
Finding.
Bro, it's over. Oh my god, mana. If this is only 1 mana cheaper, I actually could still win here. It's crazy, like, we're actually just kind of close. But kind of close in being there, two different things.
You win this one.
My relationship, yeah. Chad, if you want to find love, the first step is quitting Hearthstone, alright? But at the same time, if you're gonna play Hearthstone, make sure you have lots of runestones, alright? Because that's the one loophole.
Thrall versus Illidan.
This ends now for Doomhammer. Either the Legion dies, or I die with it! Job's done.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
Get wrecked, Yugi boy! Bro. Chad, how am I so good at this game?
versus Garrosh.
Victory or death for Doomhammer.
You did.
Job's done. Proportions.
No, Melly fits good in this deck? I don't know. She's there.
I never make two trips.
I don't know if pressing this button is good.
What horror will hatch?
Muted? What?
My eyes have flamed my cursed
Alright. I feel like if I can just play Zilliax, we probably win. And Zilliax is too much tempo with the double at least. Awkward. I could play this right now, but then I don't have it for a Ziliac, so. Wait, I can't target that jerkwad. Alright. Well, I don't die here, because if I don't die, we probably win. Don't dive in. The insights that we get from the chat every day. Celebrating my 3-stream streak. Congratulations, Sanguine. Holy one-off lethal, chat. Let's go, dude. Nice one-off lethal you got there. Fish. Complete control calculated chat. Leox does rotate soon. And, you know, 4-1 today. Actually 5-1. One of the games didn't get counted. Honestly, this deck is kind of too easy, dude. Just spend your mana. He's like, what deck should I play to get to Legend? I'm like, Shaman, but you're not playing that. I play that. I, like, crush it. They're like, oh. Maybe it is good.
Thrall versus Illyria.
This isn't my first rodeo.
For Doomhammer.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
Bad chat. My hand is utter garbage. Guess he can't win them all. Tuesday, I think it was 6 months.
crew.
Here we go.
Which room?
Shaking a stud.
Ever freezy boy, please. I was gonna go avatar form, but it doesn't even kill any of these things. Wait. Why did I just throw there? God, Chad, how do I play so bad sometimes? What am I doing? Throw a free mana there. I don't know why I thought I needed... Anyway. I've had a hold of the proc here.
Nice to meet you. Nightmares are never forgotten.
Okay, they're really just like pouring board here. The Melly's insane.
Shaking a stud.
I found a sea urchin.
These could belong to a brand new species.
Who could
Welcome to the crew.
I'm gonna go live it 2 months.
I could.
Can you find it?
Son of a steely boy, chat. Illegal. That Grifta is ruining the game. Of course, I just got killed by Grifta, alright? Shaman loses equals win. The streamer is playing the forbidden fruit. I must turn against them. Play Death Knight? I wanted to play Shaman today. I get bored of Death Knight.
Thrall versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
For Doomhammer.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Bro. Eagle start.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
I remember this
Oh, boy.
place well.
I don't understand.
I remember this place well.
Most of the world's players? This is Phil Fields number one. I think Zhao T was or deserved, and Zhao T won Worlds, so you know the world is just. I thought Zhao T played. I don't know.
Blaze a trail.
Bad. Very bad.
I remember this place well.
Or probably yeah.
I remember this
I mean,
place
it's
well.
more accurate. I know you're causing trouble. The more accurate statement is there are some players that I'm at a similar skill level. Even then, it's like I don't have a similar dedication making world. That's probably the more accurate. And like, I might be similarly skilled. They're more dedicated currently. Thus, you know, yes.
You win this one.
have no life. I don't know. I feel I feel this isn't my style of hating also. Or like only reason any player beats me is because they're playing OT decks and are playing Rogue and big Rogue life hard is yeah, I don't know. It's
Throne versus Hatches!
I'll blast you to smithereens. For Doomhammer.
I can get a turn 3 Murden with his hand. Maybe I take that. Try that out. All of your plays are the best possible? Oh, I don't know. I feel for this kind of conversation right now. Obviously make mistakes in this game, guys, alright?
Catch a few.
I was gonna go Murden, but I think Hagatha's better.
Boys in trouble!
I remember this place well.
Why did he go for 1 mana copy? You should send a letter to this person and ask them.
I bask in the twilight.
Bad.
What to do?
I never make
I'm
two
holding
trips.
this
I
so
never
that I
make
have
two
an
trips.
answer to Archon here.
The anchor.
I bask in the twilight. The hunt is complete. I wonder.
Which room? Stand with me.
It's bad. Base damage.
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
A little afraid of being board locked next turn. This. Yeah, I mean, if they can get an Archon, they have lethal, right? But if they did 2 High Templars into Archon, they might not have lethal because of the armor gain. Not exactly sure. They've used both Dark Templars, right? So there are situations where we win here.
You're merely a pawn for the puppet master.
We are here in the shadows. And Taro Kathadam. And Taro Kathadam.
Barely not dead NoHandsGamer here. I think some sort of Elise play is best here. I don't know. You give me life. Valuable. Frosty Decor.
I remember this place well.
Third card that gives me life here. No. Okay, this can give me Zilliax for next turn. Pretty high probability. Always dead here. Steggy worth the craft. Dude, or better decks.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer. Pleasant feast of Wintervale. Job's done.
This is nice here, but I think I'm better off just putting the big, hard to turn down an attack on turn 3, right?
I never make two trips. I never make two trips.
Why don't you play Quest Warrior? Yesterday was a good day. I don't know. I wanted to start off with Shaman today. Little, you know, could play Warrior. Play Warrior like every day here. I just kind of wanted to chill. This is like a nice. I quite enjoy this tempo deck. That's true. That's true, Chris.
What to do? My eyes of flame, my cursed
I had to go for max stats here. Big Warlock. Game goes long. It's very bad for me. Are you ever just supposed to kill off this egg here? Because if you kill off this egg, they don't have a way to duplicate it. Right? That is the play. Weird one. Then I can jam, I guess they can go Umbra immediately. Banking on them not having Umbra. Oh, card flip.
Almost out of time.
Yeah, it's an often like a weird play you can do against egg, is they assume that you're going to like, you know, get more eggs down, and now they only like they're out of eggs. They have Umbra, so but I go Giga Fence here. Thank you, Codaflop. Bruh, am I...
My people will regret
I don't think I actually have... Oh, that just got there. That was very lucky top pick shot. Yeah, please, done.
Thrall versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
Alright, overexplain game. Alright, I kept everything, I threw everything with Parrot Sanctuary. I think keeping Bumbling Bellhop is usually bait because you want to get it up bird watching or your flight. So I think usually keeping it is wrong. We have an interesting spot of like, I could go coin Parrot Sanctuary into Turbulus. I'm actually thinking I kind of like that. The other option is to go coin Flight, but I think I prefer this. This sets me up, very limits my lines, but it allows me to go Turbulus on 2, Flight on 3, and then if I hit Hagatha or Release, I can play that. Or if I hit Bumbling, I can play that, and they're 6/6. So, Kubu, thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Static Shock being 0 mana is crazy. I don't. Is that crazy? I don't know. Rate your happiness out of 10. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with a 7 out of 10. Right? No, maybe like I don't know. Maybe like a 6.5. Life is okay. So I'll say like life is very meaningful. On sort of meaningful and purposefulness, I'm gonna go with like a 9.5. But like on the simple comforts of like life and stuff, you know, I don't know. It's weird. I'm certain dimensions of happiness I'm doing very well in. Mainly, I'm like, oh, I'd like to be in a meaningful relationship. Chad, does anyone else I was talking like on Christmas? You're just around all like family. They all have like their own family, and you don't. No love. You know your parents and this. I don't know. I often feel like quite lonely on Christmas. Why? You know, need chat. You know. I'm pretty happy being single. I don't know. I am only happy being single in a constant state of activity. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things I can do that are very important to me because I'm single. Basically, if I was able to write a book, do a bunch of sex cult stuff. I could like, you know, I like. Basically, if I'm not actively using the benefits of being single, then I don't like being single. If that makes sense.
Boys in trouble.
Until 10 p.m. exactly. Well, that's when I go to sex cult, Professor Dr. Hyper. So that's it. Shaman's Mulligan. Let's see what Norris says. This plus location. That seems about right. Oh, his build's running Primordial Overseers. My build. What is my build running instead of Primordial Overseers?
Quickly.
What's the difference in our build? I can't figure it out. Oh, he's. Oh, yeah, I'm sick of Christmas music. A higher rate. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. No, I mean, I don't know. Once, dude, okay, if you haven't had sex in like a while and you hook up with somebody, like it can be great. But then, like, you hook up with again, and then you realize, oh, you guys were both just lonely, you know. I don't know. But I do think there's like, I even find like if you're, I find if like I really like want to be with somebody, I have a hard time liking other people. But even just in your own emotions, so like if you're feeling like you like somebody, but then it's not going anywhere, like that wastes time. So it's like this hard thing of like knowing when to oh, for one guy. All right, we'll have to do an over explain on the next game. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I do think it's like the hard thing about, I feel like I'm at a point in my life, like I think if you date too much, which is a luxury of being hot, when you're hot, this it makes it hard to find like someone you have a strong connection with. But also, you know, it's easy to get like in a relationship. Like people can get in a relationship. Some people where like things are good, but I don't know. I think it's very hard to find someone like you feel like you truly have long-term compatibility with. You know, not like just a very narrow Venn diagram of them both them liking you and then you like, wait, why just lethal them here? Yeah, they forgot about. I don't know. Yeah. Don't worry, like that's what I mean. I don't, Chad, I could if I, not even like lowering my standards, if I were to, I think people think about like, I don't like, I feel like I have specific standards more than high standards. Like there's certain, I've dated good people in my life. It's more like the like the match wasn't right for me, you know? Like someone could be good, but like they're not quite what you want, you know? That's hard. Especially because I'm a weird person. And then on top of it, like I'm a weird person, so I have to be right for them. So it's like a very small Venn diagram of people like me and I like them. Yeah. You know, I think dating's about potential, right? As well. So like I could feel like they have the potential for being top 100 legend, and maybe I'd give them a chance, you know? They might be top 100 legend now, but it's only because the meta is good for them, right? So really.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
All right, over-explain game. All right, I didn't play pop-up book because there's nothing to kill and having the taunts isn't that valuable. If I go this here, Hagatha is generally the best card, or Grofin is this. No, Melly, I think I'm gonna take the Hagatha. Things are a little awkward because I don't have a good play for next turn. I could go pop-up hero power. I could just throw this down as a 3/3. A little awkward, but if you get Hagatha into Fury's Frosty Decor, it's going to be really good. Their turn 2 wasn't anything special here. That's really good. I'm not going to play the Bumbling Bellhop here. Instead, I'm going to go for taunt, 2 taunts and a hero power. That goes into Hagatha. And then I'm hoping to hit Frosty Decor here. Doing to have an investor's mindset. I don't know. Dude, everybody should, dude. I have. You know what's also hard is like the paradox of, I feel like when I had a job that wasn't that hard. All right, we're just gonna refund the over-explain points because chat's too chatty. I have to decide. All right, I'm just gonna refund the points. We're not gonna do it. Okay. So when I had a job that was not that hard, right? I mean that this job is hard. I mean it that like I'm exhausted after I do it often, and this is really bad that I hit 6 and 7 here. But when I had a job that was not that hard, I had all this like spare energy. So like if I went out to a party, I'd be more fun. Where like a lot of times I go to a party and I'm just kind of like bleh, because I've been talking to chat all day and playing video games. And even I know when I take a day off, like I feel like I'm more charming. I think it's because like
My eyes are blind.
so I think that's like one of the hard things of like, okay, you want to be an attractive person, you're like working on your career and stuff, but ironically like I feel like you're more attractive when you have like tons of time on your hand, like to like meet and date. So it's kind of this like little, you know, paradox. It's just gone. Furious Falls, bazillion face damage. I don't know. Seems good though. That here.
I never make two
Wait, what? What?
Never make two tramps.
Scammed. So I even think like a lot of, okay, I think a lot of being attractive is signaling that you have like spare energy. So I feel like if you're in shape, like part of what you're signaling is I have time to go to the gym and literally lift like weights against gravity over and over. I have time to do that, you know? I think there's a lot of that.
For Doomhammer.
So if you're like really overwhelmed with work, that's kind of the weird thing. Yeah, leisure time.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Maybe, yeah. We're in a very paradoxical time of human history where we have so much food. Maybe it's just looking healthy. I don't know. I don't like the simple looking healthy takes. I feel like that's a rationalization. We've been on a date with a blind person. I'm trying to think if I've been on a date with another person with chronic pain, but
Just keep quiet.
getting hard wreck here.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Ubi's purchasing. Pretty sure I'm cooked here. Might be a match. I'm doing fine, Viola. Right? This is the issue is not finding someone. The issue is finding someone that's a good match, and that right. them hooked like me going out on a date for like 3 hours with someone I don't know. Like not I want to be spending time on these. But that's also an issue. Like, I mean, like if you want it, like let's say you want the top priority to be married within 2 you have to really spend a lot of time. Who meets the no? Like if that was like a top priority of your life, I'm more the top priority of like the next 10 years, but I don't want to be one of those guys, Smart. That's the whole point. I'm gonna be fine. This is why you can't talk about dating with, because they're always like, have you tried going on Tinder? Maybe you should just accept that you're ugly.
Throw this my head.
None can escape my fury.
For Doomhammer.
Don't do it, alright.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
Okay.
Pleasure of all of you.
Bad.
I never make you trip. I never make you trip.
The Dread-Eye work fools for rejecting power.
First ring.
Elements guide me. Coming in. Not done.
Look cold, why not put on the Jedi robe? I don't know. That's a good answer.
I could.
Go for, I think I go for go for 5 drop. If I get 1/1 a 5/5, I can do it with this, which is nice.
I remember this place well.
You're being cold to chat? I don't know. Oh, some days like I don't have what it takes to deal with chat. I don't know why. Am I not handling chat well today? Yeah, it's kind of like if you're in a relationship and your partner is normally mean to you, And then one day they're not even mean to you. You're confused. And you realize it's because they're about to leave you. And they feel like this relationship is over, not worth saving anymore.
Quickly.
That's what we call baby slip. The reaver. Alright. A Grimmonology. See, dude, I don't know why my brain's in like all the Grimmonologies hens gamers today. Bad. So with this line, I do this, and then I can go no melee next turn, and I think I can get it's clear. I don't know. I took a pretty good turn.
Pleasure of fools.
That dome.
A tactical error.
These have charge? That's good. I can go Zilliax and copy next turn. One of the weak Murlocs on the right. Oh, you're right. I did miss that line. Yeah. Whoops. That's a big mistake. I don't know why I missed that line. Yeah. Was better. I want to save this. Didn't you need 2 AoE? I get the 2 AoE, so I think I had a... Oh wait, actually, no. You might have lived on the left, actually. It was worth considering. I have 29 damage right now, so if I top deck pop up book. Okay. Roll it from Edge champ. Deck runs ceaseless.
You win this one.
Thrall versus Thrall!
For Doomhammer! For the Frost Wolves! Job done.
Thank you, Spyros. I'm not muted.
Wintervale.
That's a great top deck. Holy crap, it's so good. I can go Hagatha into like fast shutter block. See what I hit here. This is weird in that, like, I really want 5. I think I go this because I want to be able to go 5 into 6 here.
Double, boys in trouble. I never make 2 traps. I never make 2 traps. That's it.
So I go face here because I don't mind if they trade the 4-3 into the 3-3, and they're often going Frosty Decor here, so this seems like the better line because then I can value trade a 4-3. A 2-4 with this, which is a lot better than this. Yeah, the book has been published for about a month, like I think exactly a month today, maybe exactly a month tomorrow. We have 171 purchases. All right, it's finally calming down. It was people were buying a lot up until after Christmas. But yeah, real happy that people are liking it. If you're curious, you go read the sample on Amazon. All right. You can read the sample in the Kindle version. See if you're feeling it. If you're not, like, if you read the sample and you like it, which review do you like best? You know, everyone talks about Heather's review, but you know, I think I like the. I actually like the one that's translated, but I like that they said concrete. This is what the KM said: concrete methods instead of empty motivational settings. Which that's part of what I wanted. Like to have real like here's what you actually do instead of like you just gotta believe in yourself. Like no, you believing yourself is enough. You have to have good habits and you have to have like good mentalities. So I felt that was the one I liked best. I think this ends it, dude. I would buy it. Yeah, there isn't, though I do talk about learning Portuguese in the book. Shirtless reading stream? Cheshire Cat, people, dude, people ask me these kind of questions all the time. And then I'm gonna say, what is it worth to you? And they're like, eh. So. $2, yeah. People say like, I would just love it so much if you did this for me, and I'm like, what's it worth to you? Like $5? And they're like, no. It actually shows you. It's one of the things I do like about money is like everybody can talk a big game, but you don't know what people really want until they're willing to pay for it. Love is priceless. Yeah, sure. That's definitely what I've learned from living in a capitalist society. How do you act? I did Kindle self-publishing, so I didn't have to get a. I worked with a publishing company that sort of like just does kind of like casual stuff. They do a lot of Christian books, but yeah. So yeah, they were super helpful of like getting everything in, and and then I worked with an editor, but like I knew I was doing most of the marketing myself. I probably should now I feel like the book is good. I should probably try to figure out like other ways to market the book, but I just haven't done that. I feel like I'm getting Doobie's Purchase next turn, so I think I want to do this. These were terrible. I was right. My read chat. How am I so good at reading? But yeah, so like you have to get like all this technical stuff. Like you have to have an ISBN number. Like I don't know how they did like the copyright and stuff. There's all this stuff that they helped me out with. But then you like uploaded it into Kindle Direct Publishing. You got like a PDF, and you got like some like your all this technical detail for publishing a book.
Brought number 802, welcome to the collection.
Priceless YouTube content. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to do traveling because of my hands-free setup. No, they didn't do prep coin. Dude, what is with these like bricks here? Like, why couldn't I have hit Frosty there? I have a play for next turn. Bricking hard. So I don't know. I think just the fact that the book is out there now, I'm hoping it keeps selling over the years, though, because it's evergreen content. I've also realized like this book is the ultimate chick like magnet, where it's like, because like in that if a girl reads the book and she likes it, she'll probably like me. But also, if she doesn't read it, she reads the book and she thinks it's dumb, there's no way we're gonna like work, So it's pretty. I could just get people to read my book, all right? Multi-little targeting technique pertaining. I don't know. Yeah. Bro, I've been just getting wrecked by rogues today. Holy crap! 0 and 5 versus rogue. How many you need to sell to break even? To break even my costs, I probably have to sell about 400. So, and we're at like 170. So, it's it's high quality content that I do because I think you grow from making high quality content. But this is the issue with high quality content in general, is most high quality content is not plus EV, right? Until you high roll and like you get a huge hit and that's how you become rich, right? But like for every person, like Rarin made it with the high quality content, but for every Rarin, there's somebody who was trying to do that and just wasted a bunch of time. But like it was worth doing, even if it doesn't like pan out on a capitalism level, you know? So meditate. I don't know. I've read The Art of War. I never read Meditations. I don't know. Art of War is really short. Like you read it really fast.
Choose soon.
Oh, they're just doing a whole bunch of nothing this turn. Interesting. Debating if I go for the fast counter lethal here. I think I take Wish here, but like debating if I double trade here or if I double face. I think it is boringly, like I don't think we kill them fast enough here. Wait, if I go double face, do I ever set up for 2-turn lethal? That's the question. Because I also like want to get rid of this card, right? I have 14 damage in face. It's close. Here's the problem, is like, I'm probably not lethaling them next turn. They're probably going to clear enough of my stuff off here. Well, they played both dubious purchases. Maybe it is double face. Alright, I convinced myself. Because if any one of my minions survives, I have lethal, so... I think that's a good case for double face. Let's see what this minion was, what this card was. Might just be like the shitty 5-drop here. Are they hard bricking here? If any of my minions survive, I have lethal. That's kind of what's nice here, right? Wait, they actually hit fatigue here, right? How much damage do I have? 14? If they don't get a taunt here, I win, right? No, dude! You gotta be joking me, chat. Oh my god. What do I do now? Honestly, Nomi's... wait, Nomi Melly doesn't clear. Because, so if I go Elakir, right? I can deal 14 here. And then they take 2. I'm 2 off lethal. Oh, God.
What to do?
Nice. That's what I wanted to do. There's actually like a case of me killing that, but I don't know. I think if they don't kill me here, I just go either Ziliax or Elakir, and they're both winning, right? So. I think that's like part of why I wanted to make a book, because I thought about like making some high quality YouTube content on value, and I decided against it. So it's you know, but I just like that I have a book now. I think it's just like a fun flex to have. Be like, I am an author, right? Would he not draw more? Yeah. Basically, though, the way I look at it is I win the game every time when I don't die there. Elakir is lethal or Ziliax is lethal, right? So I think it's better to just trade it off, because they have to. But you're correct in that assessment. There's no value in it. Basically, Stephen King. You can too. I mean, it could happen. I don't know. I mean, I also just like even what's the book say, right? What's the principle of the book? The book says you do it anyways. Like you have to fail. Like it's you go and you put your art out into the world, and just that's enough. And often like the long run things will go well. But sometimes the long run is like more than you're alive, right? Like if you're Vincent van Gogh, you're considered one of the greatest artists ever, but by the time people cared, you were dead. It's just such a tragedy. What's it? Buff Vardas, eat less and don't watch Netflix to save money. Is that what, like, yeah, dude, I don't know. It's, dude, I know, I've seen some clips of, like, am I cooked here? It still looks like Explosive Trap. It is, but whatever. I feel like, isn't that what, like, Graham Stephan does? Where he's just like, hey, you should drink iced coffee instead of buying it. And he's right, though. It's like, I drink iced coffee. It costs me about like $1 to make 4 days, like 5 days worth of iced coffee. Right? It's just more like, but I don't know. Iced coffee is just such a waste of money. You know, unless you're like, you do it because you're, I don't know, you're out on a date, right?
My eyes have trained my cursed.
I mean, buying coffee at like the coffee store, you do it for the ambiance, to be there, right? Probably winning.
Well fought.
Got him.
I concede.
I mean, all right. Here's the no hands guide to finance. All right. 1, sell your car. 2, buy a bike. 3, make iced coffee. I'm trying to think. 4, buy things in bulk. 5, use coupons at the grocery store.
To witness my genius.
For Doomhammer.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like coffee, then you gotta pick up a taste for it, right? I don't know. Mixing protein powder, creatine. I've literally done 2 out of those 3, so doesn't sound like a bad idea. Connect. But,
I never make 2 trips. I never make 2 trips.
yeah. I wonder what do you guys think are like the top money wasting habits? Because I know, like, okay, I'm trying to think of things that people in the city. 1, Ubers are expensive now. So if like you go to a bar, right? You go back to the bar and back, and alcohol, yeah. So okay, let's compare me to, yeah. Energy drinks are cheap. I don't know. I buy them in bulk off Amazon. Cost me about like $2 for each one. They're not like, they're not as cheap as coffee though. Okay. So if I take an Uber both ways to the bar by myself, that's $30 total probably. Okay. Then let's say I buy 3 drinks when I'm out. Then it's like $10 drinks with tip, which is not the norm. Like the norm is actually more expensive than that. Right, that's $60. And that's barely anything, right? That's transportation and 3 drinks. It's barely like a real night out, if you ask me. I wonder if I'm supposed to just take Discover and look for Hex there. So if you do that, do that on the regular, right? Like if you do that once a week even, right, over a year, that's not even a crazy night out. That's like $60 times 50. That's $3,000, right? Now let's imagine you do it the no hands way, right? Like, Mr. Streamer, what is the no hands way you speak of? I'm gonna tell you, all right?
I wonder.
The no hands way is, alright, you ride your bike to the bar, alright? You're going to the bar. You have a nip, all right? You take one nip, right? You buy one drink, and then your 2 drinks. So that's one $10 drink. You do one nip, right? Your 2 drinks in. You get a nice 2-drink night for like about $11, all right? $1 for the nip, $10 for the drink at the bar. I think I'm cooked, by the way, chat. So good. Why are we going to the, I don't know. I'm just talking about like it comments like, I don't know, well, Jack. Nips or shots? If you buy nips at a liquor store, they're like 10 for $10. So I think I'm cooked here. Yeah. Is the guts me?
You win this one.
But yeah, it is interesting. Did you bring a girl home from the bar with a bike? Okay, Slim Reaper, real talk. Now I have an electric bike, so it's actually much more difficult. I used to always ride my foldable bike, so it actually would work better. Where if you meet up, if you're on a date, you bring your foldable bike, right? Then you just put the foldable bike in her car, and then you know. So. But now I have an electric bike, so it is actually too big to put in the car. Which, how much does the e-bike cost? My e-bike cost a little over $2,000. But it's great. Muscle atrophy. Get on the dudes. Yeah, I don't know. City bike boys. I don't know. I have 5 or 6 shots before going to the bar. Yeah, I'm not in the 5 to 6 shot phase of my life, Tickle. I'm in the 1 to 2 drinks phase of my life. But I was at that point in my life one time, you know? But, I don't think Elise is better here. Do you get a DUI for the bike? Yeah. So you have to drink under the limit, just like you would for a car. So that's why you take the nip once you get there, so you're sober while you're biking. Right?
Everything's set.
Jay, why is it like you're immediately trying to figure out like how do you avoid the law? I thought you were in your following the law phase. Corpse explosion here. They do. Yeah, I'm not sure if you know how it works, but you can't be like, you know, I'm just not gonna deal with cops anymore, right? Yeah, Slim Reaper gets it.
I remember this place well.
I cannot hit Avatar. Dude, I've seen those clips of her, dog.
My eyes of flame, my cursed fate.
Already gone location removal, so I think I can hold here. I can go Murloc Grofin, or I could go for like sort of Hagatha play, but
I have but little time.
took the books. Dude, I saw that, Jay. I sold my car on Carvana. When the car prices were super good. So, lucky me. I have lethal here. I do. Yeah. I think it's like, I don't know. This is my new mentality on life, Slim Reaper. Is the like the end of the day, like the only thing you can really like, you can either overthrow the system, good luck with that, or you can move. And it's really hard to move countries, but it's not that hard to move states, you know, or cities, right? So I still think Chicago's amazing, but like I sold my car and I don't have to pay for parking fees. So I figured out how to make this city work for me really, really well. Where, I don't know, it'd be a lot harder if I had a car on my salary. But yeah, it's like, I hate driving and never owned a car. Yeah, I hate driving as well. I mean, you could live in Chicago. I think it's a pretty. I think it's a pretty good. I mean, carless city. I don't know.
Thrall versus Valera.
The dream must be protected.
For Doomhammer.
It's interesting it wants me to keep Avatar form. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. Kind of makes sense against Cycle Rogue, right? I don't know. What I don't like about Boston is, one, the bars close early, and two, the city's really expensive, but it just doesn't feel as good as New York. But it's like not quite New York prices, but it's close. Where Chicago is like a lot cheaper than New York. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm also not invested into that stuff. So I felt like Boston was never be my place. The expensive ticket prices say otherwise. Ooh, nice, Grogu. Tempoing this seems really bad. Not sure what to do here. God, this hand is just utter garbage here. I'm kind of cooked. I don't know what to do here. I don't even know. rough to the airport without a car, actually. Not of either my apartment or my last apartment. My last apartment, I walked 3 blocks to the train, directly to the airport, right? So to the Orange Line. My current apartment, I can do a single transfer to get to the airport. It's really not that bad.
Too soon.
Strike doom in the face!
Keeping the timeline clean. Like clockwork.
Shit, I think I'm cooked here. Actually, Nomeli might be able to stabilize this. I don't know, yeah. I mean, would you like to play WoW? I don't play WoW because it's the kind of thing that I would get addicted to, and I don't want to get addicted to it, right? I already get addicted to Diablo 2 and like Path of Exile. It's like, it's just a game that, so my older brother was like addicted to WoW, and my younger brother was addicted to WoW, but that came later. I don't know how addicted my younger brother was. You probably wouldn't say he's addicted, but I saw enough to see like I should just never play this game, you know?
Like clockwork.
I don't even know what to do here. Yeah, so I think like it's actually, so I listened to like I think either like a NPR or This American Life about blackjack that my mom got me to read, listen to, and they talked about this concept of gambling addicts, the feeling of the almost win. How's your holiday? It was all right. The feeling of the almost win. So like when you get 2 7s and not the third 7, that gives them dopamine.
A minor mistake.
So their brain basically says like, oh, this is actually good, right? So basically their brain's reward systems are not gonna like do the calculation right, and they're gonna keep gambling their life away. Where I'm actually the opposite, and this is why I think I was a good professional gambler, is if I've literally had nights, so I had a night early on in this was at a home game, and I'm literally up
I never make 2 trips. I never make 2
I'm
trips.
up $1,000, right? Up $1,000 is the most I had ever been up, right? It was at like a 1-1 home game. Then I like end up losing another 700, and I leave up $300 for the night. But I remember going home feeling terrible because I was up 1,000. So even though I went home up $300, I felt really bad. That's kind of like the irony of it, right? That I would actually like leave up money but still feel bad. But that's why I was good at professional gambling, because my emotions are wired in that way. So I have to use like my logic to make myself gamble, where gamblers have to like maybe use their logic to like not gamble. So Though I have had the nights where you're down 600 and you end up breaking, like you end up 100 and you end up feeling okay for the night. Like really good, even though you only made a small amount because you were down so much, you know? But
Thrall versus Lunara.
Beware the turning tides.
For Doomhammer.
I mean, I only played poker. So because like I don't actually like gambling. I like making money, you know? So I think gambling is you know, I don't like doing, it's not fun for me to do minus EV things, you know? I like plus EV. I'm like, so, yeah. Does poker count as gambling? The state of Connecticut, as well as most states, do count it as gambling, right? I say it's all. I mean, gambling. What gambling means on a philosophical level is pretty controversial, right? I think you know, speculative stock trading is gambling. I don't know. I'm more. Ooh, that is really bad. Wait, they just got a full clear from that? What the heck, dude? Oh, because of your next spell. Oh, fancy. That actually helped them for once. It never seems to help, but it did there. For bad bets, unlike other gamblers, I know, right, Merc Dog? Rise and fall in that? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think people, I think get good at crypto, making money in crypto, not because they understand human behavior, right? That's what it's making money in crypto is about. It's not about like the fundamentals of the crypto. It's like, I think this has got lots of hype. So I think it's gonna explode. Google says Colorado. Yeah, that's one state. I don't know. That's why, like I said, it's controversial. It is a skill-based game. But so,
magic.
I don't know. What the definitions for gambling vary, Riley, you know? Chad, I think Hearthstone's a skill-based game, but Reddit tells me it's completely luck-based, right? And that's why they keep getting high rolled, right? And literally, there's nothing you can do. Your decisions are completely meaningless. All right, go on Reddit and like that's what you'll see every time. Bro, I'm cooked. Dang. What exactly do you do here? I think I look for Alec here. I could also go bump. I think I want to go double Growfins here. It's a guaranteed hit Alec here, actually. What? Technically gambling? Yeah. So, you know, this is what's hard about the gambling element is once you realize, like, is this gambling? You realize pretty much most of life is gambling. So if you don't have like a strict line of like, this is what the line is between gambling and risk taking, because most things in life involve risk and a randomness element, right? So it's how do you get better at hand reading? You get better at hand reading by trying to guess what their hand is and then getting validation. It's really something you can do. After a while, it's very easy to redo. So I've made some insanely good reads that are just spot on. But people, like if you look at their actions, often it's very predictable. It's actually, there are some spots where it's actually so obvious what they have that, you know, there are spots where it's like people are very unlikely to be bluffing. There are spots where people are like incredibly likely to be bluffing. There are spots where they have, you know, they play a hand in a way that they wouldn't do without like a very specific hand. It just doesn't make sense, especially like when you get weird like turns and rivers.
Reality woven. Elements guide me.
So basically the difference sounds like the difference between gambling and investment is literally just, is it a plus EV thing? Am I right? By your avocado. So is that what you're saying? Like investing and gambling is just the EV? So the casino is investing where the players are gambling and the volatility. So high volatility plus EV investments are gambling. So even that does seem to contradict itself into the definition, if you ask me.
Boys in trouble.
Narrow down, yeah. You also have to like know the I'm terrible at this game factor, you know, where people overvalue hands or undervalue hands. Yeah, that's like secrets are like one of the few situations where there's bluffing in Hearthstone, but most of Hearthstone doesn't actually have bluffing. As opposed to speculating, gambling, I don't know.
8 combatants enter, and I take the crown.
High stock risks are also gambling. Yeah, so then it's like, okay, should high stocks, like, because really like what it matters is the laws around it. So does that mean like you shouldn't be able to do high stock, high risk investment? So wait, what? This was a desperation play. Awkward though. I want them to bounce this. So I only had one proc. No, never mind. They did 2 damage. Still good situation here. I don't know. Yeah, so another example, I wanted to go to DreamHack and play in the tournament. But the state of Connecticut said I couldn't do it, the Hearthstone tournament, because it was legally considered gambling. That's another situation. And you can only gamble at their casinos. So there's there's all these gambling situations. Wait, is Wave insane? I don't like Wave. So that's why I feel weird about a lot of like this is gambling, because once you say it's gambling, then sports betting. I probably it was only literally 2 states. This was about 7 years ago. I don't know, this might be dumb. Force betting lobby. Yeah, so I don't know. If you believe it's a strong EV play. Yeah, so I think there's also a controversy for prediction markets right lately, where in prediction markets they chose, it's not legally considered gambling. That's why they're allowed to do it. They lobbied for that. And some people say it is legally gambling. But they said, well, if you know what you're doing, it's plus EV, right? So it's something like that. So basically, it's all a bunch of bullshit. Is what I'm trying to say, chat, all right? And I just want to be able to play poker without somebody going like, it's gambling, right? That's the real no hands take, all right?
Blaze a trail.
Might be dumb. This probably is dumb. I don't know. It's fun. We're gonna go for it. Holy crap, was this good or bad? I don't even know. Cause like my biggest fact, I know. It's not gambling if you do insider trading. Yeah. That's what I mean. It's all like, I don't know. That's what's annoying about it, right? Shut down by the FBI. I know, right? So it's this is a weird situation. Like I have like infinite health here, but
I never make two traps.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
that's not good.
Keep on panning!
Death is not my goal. Me face.
Any Aviana druid? Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, I think also, like, I think a lot of poker players are annoyed by the fact that, like, they had their poker lives taken away from them. But you can bet on, like, whether on the prediction markets, and everyone's okay with that, you know? I think that's part of the frustration, you know? Like, who controls what the legal definition of gambling is, you know? Do I just win here? Are they a bouncy boy? Wait, hallucination. Don't want to do that. Probably should have traded this first. But no, I guess.
Well played.
Dude, we actually just outvalued. You can see, I don't know. I think their hand was terrible or something. In my opinion, investing, yeah. I don't know. It's because you could just easily destroy your life with bad investments, right? So you could easily do that, and people have, right? They invest in things. Don't remind us. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's It sounded like hypothetically, like investing in Bitcoin. Did Bitcoin crash? Bitcoin. Let's see, year to date. 5 years. It's still up 100. Wait. Okay, it went down a bunch in the last. Well, it went down a whole bunch in the last 2 months. But it's still up for the year. Dude, it's just like, dude, it's just so high risk. Like, it's still, you look at, like, for the last year, it's down 9%, okay? But if you look at the last 5 years, it's up 172%, so I don't even know. Dude, I feel like Bitcoin is like that person that's toxic that you know, and they get broken up with, and you're like, they're finally seeing the consequences of their toxic dating behavior. And then, like, a month later, they're dating someone new and hot, you know? Like that celebrity, and they're doing just fine, you know? And then you realize you're still all alone, all right? And they at least have had a great time having, like, all these, you know? The social. The social, bro.
I remember this place well.
Wait, I'm kind of just crushing them here. They've done literally nothing. I don't know about the slam this broken location on the board. Dude, I don't know how to stop this person, right? From doing what they're doing. Alright, if I play this turn, it allows me to, on turn 7, to press the button and go Wish, so I think that's better than going Frosty here. You're being love bombed. You're being love bombed. I feel like, I don't know. I never do the love bomb thing. I don't, like, I'm usually really standoffish when people meet me. And like when people, even when people like me too much when I meet them, I am like, why do you like me? You know, sometimes I'm like, I don't trust them because it's like, it doesn't make sense. Though I have had people like, they like me a lot and I don't know why. Then I finally hang out with them and I'm like, oh, you're just weird like me. Right. And then I get it. Like, but, and something in our subconsciouses saw that. Get a new mic, I sound clear? No, I had the mic settings on differently so that when my parents were visiting, you couldn't hear them. But now we're back to normal settings. Perfect Rob God, total, yeah. There we go, please not be done in the chat.
I must retreat.